is all about, is as good as your models are as good as your data. And I think the way, if you look at our whole pipeline, and this is where we stand out, I think the way the pipeline has been built and curated over the years make us stand out, because simply because the quality of data that we get, the better our models become, better they perform.
Yeah. And this goes, I think, goes back to the targeted approach we've had as an AI native business. We knew we had to do some of these foundational, I'll call them foundational building blocks with these small, micro targeted models of interpretive AI, natural language processing to really enrich the data set before we could do any other type of modeling on top, whether it's large language models, whether it's predictive modeling, anything on top relies on that foundational natural language processing, machine learning that we've put in at that base level. And that was something Jason and I saw early on. Jason saw before I got here was we tried a generic natural language processing model with Microsoft Sentiment. And again, a similar concept, right? It was designed with very generic data sources. And so it was a very generic model that any developer could use for if they just wanted sentiment. But we said when we looked at that model on collaboration data, Jason can chime in as far as the results we saw. But I mean, the inaccuracies were outrageous when we applied it to conversations that were happening from employees in the business setting. And that goes back to, that's when we made that initial commitment and investment in AI at Aware. AI was one of the first investments at Aware. And so I think that shouldn't be overlooked or undersold.